Lovebox for me was, and I imagine the rest of the band, was very nerve-wracking. We assumed it would have been the biggest crowd we would have played to. We didn't know if anyone was going to turn up and see us, but the capacity of the tent was a few thousand. And being in London, all of our friends and family are there, which makes it a lot worse for us. Lovebox was really difficult and was kind of like had to draw all the positives, but when we finished the show and when we saw the reaction we got from the crowd and the fact that the tent was full, we were just blown away. Every time we play a gig with the band, we always find little changes we need to make, or we speak to our engineer who's really helpful, and he'll tell us the kind of things we need to change. And we're kind of starting to realise now that you can never go into it fully prepared. Just like every time you play a gig, you learn a little bit more and a little bit more, and it's only after keep doing it that we're going to actually start to refine it to a point where we're really, really happy, which is exciting. It's nice to know that like it's kind of a constant progression and you can keep building on it.
We grew up in the same village, so like about half a mile away from each other.
When we first met, it was over the transaction of a skateboard ramp that he didn't pay for, and it feels weird telling the story now because I can't believe that was the way that we dealt with it all, but yeah, he didn't pay for it, so I stole it back and tried to burn it in the woods, very unsuccessfully.
My dad actually was walking through the woods at the time when he was burning it, and so stopped him. I got the ramp back and paid him.
Musically, we played in separate bands at school, so we ended up merging bands together when we brought Chris into our band to play bass. I did music as a GCSE because I played guitar, and one of our modules was that we had to produce a piece of music in Cubase. And it was just about the time that my music taste was switching from more alternative kind of rock music to more electronic stuff.
Got dermatitis in my fingers when I was younger, so I couldn't actually play for like 5 or 6 years. And then only just started playing recently. Now we've gone back to all the live stuff. I started focusing more on the production side of things and using a laptop and getting involved with the electronic side of music.
Completely fell in love with that and the whole kind of programming and computer side of it. And that stemmed on from there to eventually Maribou State. For us at the moment, it's kind of trial and error because it's all new to us. So we just kind of get together and kind of just play out different ideas and see what works best. But it's still something we're learning. The band had come together really naturally and really gradually because of knowing that we were always going to play live. When we started working with Holly and then we started doing stuff on the album, we knew she was going to be singing on some of the songs. It was kind of like, it was never even decided, but it was kind of just assumed, well, yeah, she will come and play with us.
Yes. We heard a track of hers, but that's what we eventually ended up turning into Tongue. We loved what she did with it, and it completely made sense for her to come out and do vocals. And then our drummer, Johnny, we hadn't seen him in like years, and then we saw him at Snowbombing. And then, yeah, we needed a drummer at the time, and he happened to be there, and we're like, yeah, let's get involved. We're friends, so it made sense.
We basically picked our band from people we knew already. We didn't want to bring in session musicians because we just figured we're going to spend a lot of time together traveling. It's just good to be around your friends instead of people you're just bringing in to play.
That is actually a big
James, quickly, mate, can you put your head by this one and see if it clicks?
The response has completely overwhelmed us. And it keeps growing as well, which is amazing. So every time we think, like, wow, this is amazing, this has happened, and then when you think it's tailed off, something else happened.
Come from playing like a DJ show at like some club in St Albans to playing live in Coco. So yeah, it's mad. We kind of want to move on now into the next album, and it's nice that this show will kind of be the final chapter of Portraits ready for us.
Done all the hard work, all the prep.
You're the artist.
Yeah, man. It was fucking great. It was absolutely amazing.
More and more people who know who we are and they want to come and say hello, and it's very flattering. It's like we never would have imagined that it would have been received as well as it did, so it's completely past our expectations.
That's it, mate.
Yeah, big up Aaron. You say everything. Oh, that's so good.
Sweet.
Kind of had a big taste of what it's like to be like a touring band, and it's been incredible. But I think now it's like, let's see what the next chapter has.